Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Preston Pimz, and this is a typical podcast. Yeah, so you might notice, if you're watching, you could probably see it. It's just me here. Last podcast was that was actually his last one. We thought maybe we could do another one, but he had to go back to college. He didn't drop out and give up on his dreams, which is good for him, but he went back to college. So now I'm here, and I was supposed to have another person here today, but that person, something came up, and then I tried rescheduling, and then something came up again. So ultimately I said, fuck it, you know what, I'm doing this by myself. Because I missed last week, and I'm sorry for that. I will not let that happen again. Main reason I missed was because a lot of people were busy. School started again. Everyone keep getting your grades and stuff. Pursue your dreams. Okay, so I'm still here. I'm not giving up on this. This podcast is still going to happen. Don't worry, things aren't changing. This isn't going to become a solo podcast. That's not what I want. I want to still get people on here, have friends and stuff. Because for me, personally, I find that more fun to do. And in my opinion, I think it's just more fun to view/listen. But yeah, you know what? I'm doing a solo podcast, because I just figured I'm not going to not do anything, I got to do something. Sometimes things come up, people got to do stuff. You can't let that hold you back or not let you do something that you want to do. So that's why this podcast is here. I don't know what to call this, because I do video form, but I'll just keep saying podcast. I'm not used to saying podcast, but this podcast is probably going to be shorter just due to me being here by myself, having to fill in as if I was here with another person having a conversation. So now that we got all that extra nonsense out of the way, a lot of stuff has kind of happened since the last one, when Brandon was here. As we know, as I said earlier, I didn't post last week. So the reason for that is Brandon left. I got depressed. I got sad. I said, you know what? I'm going to give up. Just kidding. I didn't say that. I just, people were busy. So here we are, and I've got a story. Let's start with the first one, which is it was my brother's birthday, I think 2 weeks ago, I believe. And we went to Disneyland. I'm sure a lot of you know what Disneyland is and where it is. I've been there quite a few times because my family, they're all about Disney stuff. So when I got there, just Disneyland, nothing abnormal, nothing unusual or anything. But then I get in line to go on a ride, and next to me is somewhat of a celebrity. You guys might know her. Her name is Tina Fey. And basically, Tina Fey and I went to Disneyland together. That's the whole story. You're welcome. Now, there's more to the story. But it's not an exciting story, but I thought it was interesting because, it's not every day you see Tina Fey at Disneyland. So, she was like behind us. We got on the ride. We got on the Toy Story ride in California Adventure, and she was one behind us. Then she saw me, and I saw her, and I waved to her because she's being incognito. She doesn't want a huge audience around her or like a bunch of screaming fans asking to take pictures and stuff. So I wave at her, she waves at me, and then she's like, "Hey, you do that podcast, right? You do that typical podcast?" And I told her, yeah, how'd you hear about that? And she said, oh, I just found it. I'm in love with it. I think it's doing really great on Spotify. Isn't that true? And I told her, wow, thank you for noticing. Yeah, it is doing really great on Spotify. It's also just, I'm glad that you, Tina Fey, listened to it. Thank you so much. And that was the interaction. That was how my experience was at Disneyland for my brother's birthday. You could believe it or not believe it. Maybe I exaggerated a little bit on some things, but moral of the story is that happened. While I was there in Disneyland, my sister, because we actually did see Tina Fey. My sister was like, I wonder if she's on this Instagram account, and she showed me it was called like Celebrity Disney or something like that. And the whole account's like thing is to reveal, oh, there were celebrities at Disneyland. And I don't know, I got weirded out by that idea. I was just like, so this is an account that keeps searching constantly to see if a celebrity ended up at Disneyland, and they post this person was here on this day. I don't know if it does the time. If it does the time, that's pretty weird. That's creepy. But ultimately, my sister was like, yeah, this account is kind of weird. And then I just can't imagine that, because believe it or not, she was scrolling through the pictures, and like, Bradley Cooper was there, and then just below him they showed a picture of me, and I was confused because I didn't get it. Like, it said Preston Pimentel here, Disneyland California Adventure, and I was a little shocked. But you know what? It was somewhat of an honor, but I made that whole story up. That wasn't true. I'm sorry. And I don't know if I could do this solo thing. I don't know how like One Direction did it. I don't know if you guys know, but they all split up. They started doing their own thing, like a solo career and whatnot. So, yeah, I can't imagine doing that. I don't even know what Brandon's doing right now. Is this how One Direction feels? Is this what they go through every day? Just thinking what each other are doing? Nah, they wouldn't do that. That would be weird, right? Okay. You know what? I'm just curious. I'll give Brandon a call or something, Let me see how he's doing. It's been a long time since I've talked to him, so maybe, who knows? Let's just see how he's doing.
You have reached the voice.
You know what? It's okay. Fuck that guy. He's just getting college degrees and education, which is important. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know what I was about to say. I was about to say some BS about people listening while they study. You can do that. I would appreciate it. I would love that. Go ahead, share the podcast, do everything. This solo thing of mine, I don't plan on doing this a lot, because it's not my favorite thing so far. I think, you know what, let's do it in honor of Brandon, because he's just gone, but never forgotten. Let's just throw up some audio and some video of our dear boy Brandon. Again, gone, but never forgotten. Why is life funny, Brandon?
Life's just always funny, man. You just get things thrown at you for no reason.
We gave you a birthday present. Ryan and I did. We both contributed to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you say it? Contributed?
Yeah. What would you say it?
Contributed?
It's contributed. But yeah, if we were in like a situation,
man, sorry, go ahead. I
what the fuck?
You'll see me in the camera. I daydreamed and I thought of something as you were coming to contribution.
Yeah.
But you contributed.
Yeah.
Contribution.
What am I saying?
Contributed.
Yeah, contributed.
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 Brandon, I had an English class this summer. I go to the bars. I talk to girls. Women.
Yeah. I was going to say. That was a good catch. I'm an adult now. I took the girls. Woman. But yeah.
It's definitely contributed though.
Contributed. Doesn't that sound right?
No.
Contributed.
No, it's contributed. Contributed or contributed?
Contributed.
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 Contributed. What am I saying?
Contributed.
Yeah, he's gone. So okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at my cat and this just made me realize something. She's fucking hideous right now. I'll be completely honest with you. And I'm not joking. Like, she had nice fur and everything, but it started getting tangled and she started getting matting and stuff. Venus, come here. My cat's name is Venus, by the way, like the planet, not penis, okay? I want people to get that through their head. It's not penis, it's Venus. It's with a V, okay? Venus. Kitty. You know what? It's okay. She's not gonna come. She's not like a dog. She doesn't just like come to me like that. That would be amazing. I know that some people train cats and stuff, but I can't do that. I'm not a cat trainer. You know what? I'm gonna go grab my cat real quick. I just want to show the people who are watching just to see how hideous she is at the moment. Like, it's not a good look. Okay? It's just not. So let me go get her. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. So I went looking for her, and I found her shitting in her litter box, so I decided not to pick her up. I think that was the right choice. But mark my words, I will throw up a picture for you guys to see how disgusting and ugly she looks. And it's not her fault. Her fur will grow back, but it's not my favorite look of hers. She used to be super cute. I'll be honest. I can admit it. I feel like just from sitting here and talking, this might not be the best podcast episode that I'm putting out, but I felt like I needed to put out something. I didn't want to skip 2 weeks because I know if I skip 2 weeks, I'll get lazy and not keep doing this. And I want to keep doing this. I really do. Because the podcast, I know I could do every week. It's just something I know I could do. Whereas the vlogs, I really do want to post those every week, but it's just, it's harder. It's more work and it's harder to get people when they're free. Cause I'm not going to do vlogs by myself. That's just not something I like to do. But I don't plan on stopping this podcast. Okay. No matter what. If I have to do these shitty if I have to do these shitty single ones sometimes, then I'll go through with it. It's not something I would enjoy, but if it helps keep me from not doing this, then I'll do it. So with that said, I'm sorry this one is probably really short, and I just want to say thank you guys for listening. This has been a typical podcast. This is the end, blah, 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 blah. You guys already know. And here, I'm just going to give a random shout out to one of the listeners to the podcast. His name's Keaton. If you guys are interested, if you're watching this on YouTube, his social media and stuff will be linked in the description. Go ahead, check him out, because you know what? You guys support me. I want to support you guys. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. I really do appreciate it. Sorry again for this one being so short. And yeah, Freckles, what are you doing?